I believe was stolen, but we know that Space Force has it all. Trump has all the information. It's going to be overturned.
Trump's Space Force has all of the classified answers and apparently is ready to defend Donald Trump. Watch this.
What do you think Space Force has?
Space Force is a military branch of the, just like the Army, all the military. And they literally, walk up here, they literally, the night of the election, they literally watched the election be stolen. They know, they watermarked the ballot.
In this supporters' unhinged conspiracy theory, Trump moves away from traditional conservative attitudes towards government. A shift that, on the latest from the campaign trail, has Donald Trump setting his sights on the U.S. military.
And one of them said to me, Millie, he said, "Sir, it would be cheaper if we left everything." I said, "Where does this guy come? Where does he come from? A brand new airplane cost $128 million, right?" I said, "You mean you think it's cheaper to leave it than to fill it up with a little fuel? And fly it the hell out to, even if you just fly it to Pakistan, then you bring it back home or you fly it back home. Most of them can make that journey, right? Oh, it's better to leave it there." Oh, I don't want to tell you what I had to go through with these people. Some of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life. But we have...
Where is this animosity coming from? Is this a retaliation for the consequences of Trump's crimes and failed election, or is it a preemptive strike? And what does the Space Force and Trump really know about the 2020 election?
They know, they watermarked the ballots. They know exactly what happened with every ballot. They know what fake ballots, all right? They knew the election switches. They know what countries were involved. They followed the money. They know what every politician that's been paid off. They know there was 269,000 sealed indictments, but I think it might even be up to 500,000 sealed indictments.
You can hear it even in her tone. Her web of theories just collapses under its own weight. A nonsensical rebuttal on what has been an exhaustively examined and ultimately disproven objection. I mean, this woman's theory is, at the end of the day, a bunch of empty promises and falsifications deriding from Trump. And in some ways, this retroactive redesign of Trump's political positions manifests him a little more cleanly to his supporters, who have really nothing to stand on. But even Trump is no longer interested in maintaining this facade, that he is somehow this omnipotent, untouchable figure who has access to all the information. Trump is actually, and this might be a surprise, a buffoon.
Oh, I don't want to tell you what I had to go through with these people. Some of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
Now, I'm no expert in fuel efficiency necessarily, but the dumbest people on earth, Trump, that is a hard race to run, and Donald Trump, you are doing a phenomenal job. We can see that Trump is lashing out here at government officials, potentially because of his unresolved ties. Perhaps this animosity might be tied back to his frustrations with the courts and the chickens of his past coming home to roost. Or maybe this is just another tactic to delegitimize the government as they seek persecutory charges against Donald Trump and all of his fraudulent crimes.
And I believe that we're going to have an emergency broadcast, and the military is going to come in with martial law, and we are going to be shown 8 hours on, 8 hours off of videos for 7 days, the world, and they're going to be showing us taped tribunals, taped confessions, and the world is going to be awakened to what's really going on with the deep state.
At this point, there's no secret left, and Trump is no longer hiding his particular disdain for the US government and military. And this harshness from Donald Trump has been long documented.
War hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. Do you agree with that?
But with our more contemporary anxieties around military and institution, the role of the American government, as the outbreak of violence in the world grows more and more, the threat of a disjointed leader like Donald Trump is unthinkable. And when you elect a leader who has disdain for his people, disdain for the institutions he manages, and a short temper, I wouldn't want anyone like that around any buttons that do anything. So we need to keep calling these fanciful machinations out. We need to disrupt the conservative narrative, and we need to stay beholden to the facts, because we are the largest superpower in the world, and that's a huge responsibility. And the last thing we should do is build a space force with it. Can't believe I have to say that, but let's get schools first. This is Adrian Costa with Rebel HQ. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more videos. See you guys soon.